right, guys, now's the time. Welcome to Yukon Phil's Top 10 Favorite Pickups of the Year. I'm excited for this one, guys. Hope you're excited for it. My first top 10 list ever. We already did the worst, which is nothing but a negative ball of you-know-what. But that's out of the way. So let's get down to the top 10 pickups of the year. We're going to use the same guidelines on this one, guys. Going to go through honorable mentions first, and then two figures from each category between Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Star Wars Black Series, DC Multiverse, Masterverse, and what am I forgetting? Transformers. How can I forget Transformers? All right. So there's the criteria. We're going to do it a little different this time. I've got all the figures down here. I'm not going to leave them up here and do sort of that thing. We're going to leave it as a surprise this time. Once we have them all, we'll line them up and we'll go from there. So, enough talk. Let's get down to it. Time for the honorable mention. All right, guys. Honorable mentions. Let's get it going. The honorable mention for Star Wars The Black Series is the Umbra Operative Trooper. A great figure. Just missed the cut due to some articulation issues, but look at this guy. He is a beautiful figure. I will post a little bit of a glamour video along with this. You guys will see up in the corner just to kind of give you a really good look at him. But this is a great figure. Two things held it up from being in the top spot, making the cut. Price, for one. I got him for $18.99. He is originally $28.99, nearly $30. And then he has some shoulder articulation issues due to his pauldron there. But still, nevertheless, a great figure. He is the honorable mention for Star Wars The Black Series. All right, Masters of the Universe. Honorable mention for Masters of the Universe is going to go to Beastman. This is exactly what a deluxe figure should be. In every way, this is a deluxe figure. Multiple ways of displaying him, multiple weapons. I actually don't even have his club, which I don't know why I don't have his club. Armor all comes off. You can change him to look like the vintage style Beastman. Just a gorgeous figure. The only thing that kept him from getting in the top two is the massive discoloration from his fur on the chest to the rest of him. So that was kind of an issue. But other than that, an awesome figure. One of my favorite figures in the whole collection. A beautiful thing. If you don't have him, he's at Target right now. Get your ass down there and get him. He's fantastic. Honorable mention for Transformers. And I'm actually really surprised this is even on the list, but I was actually blown away when I saw it. Studio Series Ironhide. This is a pretty new figure. Only been out about a month. I think you guys know why this is only an honorable mention. This is a deluxe class figure, Hasbro. This is not a Voyager class. Don't give me that bullshit with the engineering. That's garbage. We've had much more highly engineered figures that were deluxe class and Voyager class, so I don't want to hear that. $34. That's what kept Ironhide from getting in the top spots, but he is a beautiful figure. He looks great, pays great homage to the G1S that everybody's been wanting since they were 4 years old, and he looks awesome. So there you go. For Transformers, Ironhide is going to be the honorable mention. Okay, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This one was tough, guys. This one was tough. Not a new figure, but I was actually blown away with this one when I saw it. He's been out for a couple of years. But remember, this is a top 10 list of my pickups, not a top 10 list of figures that came out. So, Super 7 Baxter Stockman. Great figure. Very, very good. A lot of attention to detail on this figure. A lot of cool things. His wingspan is very impressive. His fly arms is really great. Even his watch, his wedding ring, very, very detailed Super 7. But again, like most Super 7s, his articulation did hold him up just a bit from getting in one of the top two spots. But there you go, Super 7 Baxter Stockman. I'm going to hope he stands. That's another issue why he's not in the top couple spots. Come on, Baxter. Come on, Baxter. He may fall. If he falls, he's going to ruin my video. All right, he's not going to stand. We'll set him down. All right, lastly, DC Multiverse. This was a tough one, guys. And this is primarily based off of looks, honestly. But there is the Scarecrow. It's funny how in the worst videos, the Scarecrow took top spot. And in this video, Scarecrow takes an honorable mention for one of the best. But I've loved this design forever. This is a great design. It's a great looking figure. He's not the best articulated. He suffers a little bit from the skirt getting in the way, but the look of this figure, he's very menacing, very impressive. I love the orange, and definitely one of my top DC pickups of the entire year. So there we go. There's the honorable mentions, a really good looking lineup. Let's get down to the main list. All right, guys, moment of truth. Here we go. The top 10 list. We've gone through the honorable mentions. Let's get down to it in order from 10 all the way down to 1. Coming in at number 10 on my list is going to be Skeletor. This was the, I believe this was the Barbarian Skeletor with the alternate head sculpt. I've modified him, obviously, to resemble a much more vintage style Skeletor, but this thing's awesome. That head sculpt right there is phenomenal. I absolutely love this figure. I actually love him more because of what I did to him. So there's an egomaniac statement for you. I think I made him look a little better. I love his cape. Gave him one of King Grayskull's swords to kind of fit him a little bit better. But Skeletor is definitely a cool figure. I highly recommend him. And he comes with a ton of options as well, which is very, very nice. So Skeletor makes the cut in the Yukon fill list at number 10. Number 9. Okay, now I'm actually doing this as we go. I don't even actually have this in my head. Number 9. Number 9 is going to be the Super 7 Leonardo. This figure actually blew me away a lot. I'm so impressed with how Super 7 pays a lot of attention to detail. They need to work on their articulation, but their detail is phenomenal. The texturing on his shell, the texturing on his bandana, his swords, all the accessories he comes with, plus I paid $30 for him. That's a win all day. An excellent figure. I just had him beating out Raphael for my second favorite. He didn't make the honorable mentions, but we had to take one turtle. So Leonardo, number 9, another absolutely beautiful figure. So very happy to have him. All right, number 8 on the list. This is hard. Okay. I'm sure a lot of you will agree with me on this. The Azrael Batman. The Nightfall Batman, to be correct. I almost forgot the name, but the Nightfall Batman. A very difficult figure to find, which keeps him from getting in the top 7, but a beautiful figure. I actually have only found one of these in my whole life, but he looks great. I love the blue. The articulation's pretty decent. I think he could use some touch-ups on his hands and his claws, but honestly, guys, he is an absolutely beautiful figure. I enjoy him a ton. He's front and center on my DC shelf, and he definitely deserves to be in this top 10 list. That is for sure. We're going to have to scrunch these guys in to get a good shot here. All right, so he is number 8. Coming in at number 7 is going to be another DC figure. Bane. This thing's fantastic, guys. I love this figure. The weight, he is heavy. Very, very cool figure. My only complaint is he has open hands. When is Bane going around with open hands, McFarlane? We needed some fists. So getting some fists would have definitely done it right. But the texturing on his swap pants, his swap boots, the tank top, his skin, his mask. I mean, this blows the Build-A-Figure out of the water for me. I think he's absolutely tremendous. I think he's a great figure. And again, he's one of the front and center ones on my shelf. So, Bane is at, what is he, number 6. Number 6. All right, number 5. We're getting in the top 5 here. Let's see here. Okay, so actually, guys, we're going to go with the Transformer. Well, no, I changed my mind. We're still going to go with a Transformer, but we're going to go with a very large Transformer, Motor Master. This thing is fantastic. I actually sort of prefer him like this. I sort of prefer this look for Menasor because I like having my other Stenacons transformed separate. So, you know, It's your figure, do what you want. But I love this figure. He is built very well. He's nice and heavy. He looks good in any mode you put him in. And just, you know, I'm a sucker for Transformers. I'm a sucker for Motor Master and for Menasor. Only complaints keeping him out of the top would be the sword. That's really it. I mean, he's an awesome figure, guys. Very highly recommended. Number 6 on our list is Motor Master. I can't count. He's number 6. So there you go, Motor Master. Beautiful. All right, now we're getting the nitty-gritty here, people. Number 5. I mean, I don't even need to say anything with this one. Nostalgia balled up into a snowball and throw it in my face and hit me square. This He-Man's epic. My favorite Masterverse, Masters, anything of this year is this He-Man. This is the 40th anniversary He-Man. I mean, he's beautiful. Just a great looking figure. I'm probably going to go get another one, keep him in the box, just because I love this figure so very much. I had He-Man as a kid, like most of you guys did, and he deserves to be in the top 5 of this list. Very, very well done, Mattel. You need to keep cranking out figures like this because he was excellent. I'm very, very happy with He-Man. Okay, this is where it gets hard, guys. This is where it gets tough. We're going to go... We actually have a tie. I could not pick between these two figures, so we have a tie. This is a 1A and 1B in the 4th spot. Purge Trooper. I mean, come on, guys. This is epic. This is an epic Star Wars figure. Only thing that I don't like about him is that his shoulder armor gets in the way and doesn't really move too well. But the pose I have him in, the look, the shine, the more I've had this guy at my desk for over a week now, the more I play with him, the better he is. So the Purge Trooper, very difficult to get as well. Purge Trooper is definitely on the list. He is in a tie with the Death Watch Mando. I love this figure. I have 4 of this figure. I'm probably going to get more, but this is a great figure. It's very well done. There are a couple of little issues as far as his backpack falling off and him not holding his gun properly. But other than that, he's epic, guys. He is a great figure. If you haven't got him, $24 on Amazon. Get him, get 2, get 3, get 4. I mean, some people have got like 70, Greg Cook. Just saying. Which I'm cool with, man. If I could have 70 of these, I think I'd do that too. It's not like Greg Cook's watching this video, but if he is, man, I'm all for you having 70 of those. So very good. All right, we are into the top 3 here, guys. The top 3. This is tough for me. Okay. So sticking with Star Wars. Favorite Black Series figure of the year. Didn't think I'd actually get him. Got my pre-order canceled several times. Didn't think I'd get him. Timothy Oliphant. I mean, come on. The likeness is fantastic. The armor is fantastic. The detail is fantastic. Everything about this figure is fantastic except for, guess what? The price. The price keeps him from being one of the number 1 figures in the top 2 list of the year. I love this. My favorite Star Wars figure. And I think he is well-deserved. Very well done, Hasbro, on the Timothy Oliphant figure, which I can't seem to think of his name right now. You know, since he had this problem a couple weeks ago, and I was screaming at the phone saying, dude, this is his name. This is his name. And I can't think of his name. Timothy Oliphant figure. That's what we're going to call him. All right. Here we go. Top 2. Transformers. Perceptor. I mean, I never had Perceptor as a kid. If I had this when I was a kid, I would have been crazy. But even better, I got it as an adult. This figure is fantastic. It's well made. I won't stop ranting and raving how great this figure is. He's got some cool engineering things. The only thing that keeps him from the top spot is that giant hole in his back, which I know is due to transformation, but that keeps him from being the number 1 figure in my list, but I still love him. My favorite Transformer of the year. If I had to give another honorable mention, it would be to Blaster. Blaster was great too, but Perceptor is number 2 on the list, which brings us to our number 1 figure of the year. A figure I never ever thought I'd get. I ran across it at Walmart and I did a short on it. I reviewed it. I've 60-second reviewed it. I've done everything to this figure you can possibly do. And there's a reason for that. Drum roll, please. No, we don't have drum roll. This is a small production, guys. NECA, Secret of the Ooze, Shredder. I can't believe I like this figure more than the original Shredder because I did not like this figure or this character more as a kid than the original movie. But this thing is a work of art. An absolute work of art. He is beautiful. His cape, guys, the cape right there, the way it flows and everything about his cape is fantastic. What an upgrade from the other Shredder release from the original movie. The only gripe I have with this figure is the sloppy job that they did on his sword handle. There's no texturing or anything. But other than that, the likeness is superb. The detailing is superb. The articulation is on point. There's nothing wrong with this figure other than that little tiny nitpick with his sword. He is as close to a perfect figure as you can get. He is a 9.8. We're using the Dave Portnoy system of ranking for now on. You know, you do a 7, 8, 9, that is a rookie score. We are not rookies here. We are seasoned hunters. So he's a 9.8, the closest you can get to perfect. I don't believe there is a perfect figure, but if there was one that was close this year, it's the Shredder. This Shredder is magnificent. He belongs front and center. Let's hope he doesn't fall and break because he is NECA, which is also can be an issue. Is he going to stand? No. I'm just going to hold on to him because I don't want him to break because I can't find another one. Well, there you go, guys. Look at this lineup of figures. I think it's great. I think these figures all are very worthy of being on this list. I had a ton of fun making this list, making this video. Can't wait to see what comes out in 2023, and we'll do another list next year. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Tons of fun to do. If you liked it, if you enjoyed it, please hit that like button. Give me a subscribe if you would. Be very appreciative of that. Thanks for watching. You guys, if I don't see you again soon, you have a Merry Christmas. You have a Happy New Year. Don't forget Yakking with Yukon. And we've got some nice guests lined up for the new year. So you guys have a good one. Merry Christmas, and we'll see you real soon. Later.